What's going on, guys? What's going on? Welcome in. Oh, Sergeant Chan ran out of ammo. At least in that mag. Welcome to the assault on Omaha Beach, where the attackers are making good progress, moving up the beach into this area. They're working on second objective, WN-73. Default garrison is already down. I got a Stewart slightly stuck. He will be able to still offer some offensive support. We'll be doing this all week, Osmosis, so keep tuning in the mornings. Oh, here comes a Panther. Is that Stewart still up? No, he about to die, though. I think he just hit fucking... Shoot the butt! It's in the air. Oh my god. D-Day 24/7. Well, that actually works for showing what a ricochet is. This gunner is, there we go. It's actually going to help with a kind of tutorial video that I want to release. I believe only his tracks got fucked up. Yeah, only his tracks got fucked up. Oh, wait, I did take a hit from somewhere else, I think. I believe the medium tank on the beach. I think it did get a hit on the turret. Kind of see how where damage is going on by judging by the fires that are going on the body. You can see that there isn't any fires on the turret, but the tracks are fucked up. I mean, on the body, but there is a fire on the turret, and there is a... We're gonna go ahead and get going with repairs. WN-73. Oh, it is fully captured. We're gonna go ahead and come down to Verville. Got Drake Call already chilling on point. Going Fontaine as a sniper team out there with Pomelo. Looks like they know. Yep, Papa Tank and Orby moving in, trying to. Is Tank gonna lay a satchel? He is. Defenders are not paying attention to the noise. He is locking the stuff out. Tank lays a satchel. Let's watch this destruction. "30 seconds. tank gets the garrison and the garrison bunker on point. Did McNew just get flung over there? I know the other guy he wasn't McNew on the point. Then gets taken out. Papa Tank gets taken out, but or not before the damage is already done. I think it's just a support guy, so they're not gonna be able to get enough repairs until squad leader or commander gets over there. Looks like Pomelo's gonna be on his way. No flanking garrison set yet to attack the point, but those supplies laying out in the fields not going to be too helpful. We got Hot Chest Soup reacting to the supplies. Patrick Starr already moving in. L201, Louis Gar. Io Ever. Church right now is otherwise quiet. Osmosis, thank you for the heart me. And Asher's, thank you for the follow. Defenders do have a PZ4 that arrived on point. Let's check around for, let's see, they still got that medium. Oh, I'm gonna say, they had a heavy tank up, but looks like the medium tank has come in and working with anti-tank has taken it out. Miga and Spill Nico in the medium tank taking out that heavy Panther. Friendly Greyhound is on the move. Baker marks, I believe, the Lux. Yep, Baker has marks the Lux. Juicy Fresh. Oh, Juicy takes out the recon team down here. And he gets the outpost. I didn't count the 3. Something you should always do when taking out outposts, just to be sure. But he may have just, he may have saw them spawn, so he may have known he was good. Brandon and Chips, thank you for the follow. P4 is taking a hit. He's engaged. I believe it's both the medium and the Stewart. And down goes the medium tank. Oh, it was a Greyhound over here, not the Stewart. Medium tank did take a whole hit, but they are conducting reps. There's some enemy forces over here trying to delay things just a little bit, but it should be insignificant. Defenders are establishing in front to the east. Back door seems to be pretty open, though. There was already attackers trying to flank around earlier. Looks like it's been largely shut down, though. Watch this handful do some battling. Twiggy, thank you for the follow. And Twiggy, thank you for the it's corn. I think these guys are more or less just laying out suppression fire. This is something. What the fuck? What the fuck? I don't know what went on there. I just know that that's not my kind of luck in this game. Well, I mean, unless they're talking to each other within the Discord, then there's no way to know that that's that guy. Ooh. Where's the spa located? Over here. Operated by Mr. Pants. So, just to point out something that's new, they did change the firing arcs from the spas. So where it used to be, where the shots used to arc and then just drop straight down, now they're just arcing. His shots, however, are short from being effective. He's close, but just needs to drop, like, maybe go a hair or two up. Oh, I got you. Well, Luttrell will fuck around sometimes to see if, we'll fuck around sometimes with blueberries. How the blueberry didn't see him, though, is... or didn't register that that was an enemy is... your guess is as good as mine. Dobby taking out Subducts. Gets taken out by NG in return. Medium tank has shown up to the north. Tiny Poppers, before he's able to fire, gets taken out. Crusty Care is pushing in. Unfortunate. For Adolf, I mean, good on Krusty. Attackers making good headway along the front door. Puma coming in, solo tanker. No anti-tank in the area though for the moment, but the medium tank does see him and delivers a hit to the turret. See, when it comes to recon tanks, And I guess, at least to me, this is the reason why giving recon tanks extra health wasn't necessarily a good thing. So, recon tanks are reconnaissance tanks. I mean, they're meant to be away from the battlefield, meant to be delivering information. Can they deliver some fire support? Yes, absolutely. And by making them kind of like one-hit kills from rockets, it kind of just encourages that more, hey, you want to be more reconnaissance with this, you know, you want to be away from the battlefield. Or you want to do kind of hit and run sort of things, you know, like, hey, I know what point the enemy is building up. Let me just run over there, blow up their supply trucks, and then get the hell out, and maybe the garrison, and then get the hell out of there. But if you give them a little bit more extra health, then you're encouraging people to use them, like, on the objective, you know? We're just waiting for this thing to die real quick. Man, that is just not my luck for Hell Let Loose. Tiny Popper coming to engage with this medium Sherman. And somehow the poor scout tank lived. That's the crazy part. That was actually a second medium Sherman. So there's 2 medium Shermans on the field and a Stuart for the attackers. Let's go see what the defenders have got set up after tank has delivered a satchel charge. Looks like they got everything pretty much up and going pretty well. Is the garrison bunker there? No. Oh, it's over there, which is actually a very good spot, I will have to say. So, something that a lot of times defenders don't account for is that the strong point for the orchards is actually not in this complex. A lot of times defenders tend to forget that, and defenders tend to push into this complex because they want to hold the building, right? Which is fine for some of your defense forces to go to, but you don't want all of your forces there. The amount of times I've seen orchards lost because the defenders all went over here, and defenders and the attackers just come in from the south and go north is, I've lost count, long story short. But this defensive posture right now is actually very good. Well, there's always the console side of things, Visions, if you ever wanted to play the game more. Wow, that recon tank is really going to make it all the way back to HQ to rep. That is crazy. Orb out here. Look for probably sapper duties. Will not be seen by artillery spotter. Papa tank gets cut down. Carrot gets taken out. I think these guys are just suppressing general areas. Let's go to the front door for a little bit. Chama takes out Flint. Yeah, they did. Baby fingers getting cut down from back. Let's lock in real quick. Maybe let's do laser. There we go. Oh, that was close. We're pleased. Oh. P4 took a hit but survives. The police gets taken out. Good job, baby fingers. Subucks. Good job holding that bottom floor. Medium tank is pushing up. I believe this is the two-man crew from earlier. Bumping up solo. Nobody's giving that P4 any reps. Rizzo's gonna have to do it himself. Oh, good AT. I was just about to say they need some AT to get to the north. Down goes medium Sherman. 1 second, please. I know Sociopath is on rockets at the moment, but damn, a satchel for the defenders would go hard right there. So kind of battlefield shaping up. There is a medium Sherman randomly behind enemy lines. Oh, this is the two-man crew that I was thinking of. McGah. Attackers are aware of it. The garrison to the south. Let's see if Bob over here is able to sneak in. This is just pub lobby streams. Puma's returning to the action. And SR, thank you for the follow. Oh. Don't know how he saw him, but we got parts. Nothing about the smoke. Riz. Nope. HE does its thing. Attackers are making a good push through the front door. Died over here. Oh, great. Defenders need to get some more pressure back to the front door. It doesn't seem like a lot of players in this area. Where is the majority of their player base? You got some to the south. I'm guessing a P strike's gonna come in for that medium pretty soon. Baby Fingers with a couple SLs make their way to start taking back some of the buildings. Oof. Rocket comes in and gets a couple. So attackers right now are kind of living off of these two garrisons. I mean, this is garrison down to the south will be that good blue zone push garrison, but this one I think it is locked out at the moment. Yeah, that's gonna have to get moved back into the blue zone if they wish to keep using it and keep that front door going. I think L21 Luis, he sniffs something. He's about to come into some trouble. I don't know if he's aware of it. Gets one, gets two. The third. Gets the commander as well. Does he see the garrison? He's going for it. It's AT painted. Oh no! Dude, he's just squad wiped that spawn. Oh man. I hear the strafing run, I think. Nope, bombing run. But that, ladies and gentlemen, is how you make a play. And he gets the garrison. GG on that. Actually, I don't know if the Xbox render will be able to get it all, but so actually this garrison is lost up here, so now the attacking side is reduced down to these two garrisons they have to the north. That's why you always want your blue zones. Oh, we got King Greg moving in. Get it, Greg, get it. Greg, what are you doing? Oh. Might be honored. I wonder if he forgot he could pen it from the front. Yeah, I agree, Visions. It was looking a little shady when the attackers are making their way through this, through the complex really well. But like I called out earlier, a lot of defenses tend to forget that the strong point of the orchards is not on, is not like in the complex, so they tend to push out into this area and, you know, not defend the strong point itself, and they end up losing it. The defense was, again, smart for building the defenses around the strong point itself proper, which is where a lot of this is. I mean, some of the strong point is to the east, kind of in this L. Uh-oh. Does it get the garrison? Does inflict some major casualties, but does not get the garrison. Is Krusty going to lay a satchel? Not in time. Well, I'm not... An admin cam and admins are not one and the same. I mean, I'm sure admins do use this view to make sure players are not cheating, but I'm just a streamer, not an admin. I'm just bringing you guys a different view and different look on how Hell Let Loose battles shape out. And oh, that guy Tony, thank you for the share. Defenders now starting to spread out. They are closing down that back door where there was that airhead from earlier. Oh, is anti-tank gonna get it? Engine is not out. Jackie Chan. It is a solo tanker, so he should be able to reload. That was a body hit. One more. Goth Baddie gets out. Flees. Does not go down with the ship. Oh no! Jackie fumbles the chance to blow up the Puma by hitting the turret. I think he actually hit track earlier. Is there a garrison? There's an enemy garrison out there. Juicy saves Goth Baddie. If they want to rep, they got the opportunity to do so. Which they get out and go ahead and do. See, that is the sign of being a good teammate right there. That's the teamwork of this beautiful part of this game. All right, guys, starting Shamal here. This group is being pushed by the P4, which I think will ultimately get the OP. Yep, there it goes. Rolls, gets one into the back. I think that was a turret hit. Yep. So, anti-tank losing the opportunity there. Oh, almost at the Puma. And Grand Flakes finishes off. Chama reestablishes this. That is, again, correct. Exactly what squad lead should be doing is keeping those outposts moving. He reestablishes his outpost there. Looks like the attackers have reestablished a blue zone garrison. So hopefully that should at least get their attacks a little bit more focused and pushing down this road again to try and take the point. I do believe it's probably less than 10 minutes now. I can't really check the time from the admin cam view. But attackers are really spread out right now. They've got to focus and re-engage. Yes, this is console Apple user. Appreciate that, bearded gringo. It's not something I do often, but I do like bringing this view to you guys a little bit to kind of change it up from my usual content of blowing up tanks. Oh, that guy Tony, it's a console server, so if you're on console, just look for it and then list. Well, I understand. Thank you for the follow. How's it going? And Machado Uni, thank you for the follow as well. And as you call Visions, attackers are now starting to make their attack from the north. Where's Mark down here? Oh, it's the Puma. Decrewed. And Celebration gets taken out by Major Babyfingers. Attack is making good progress on the north. Let's see if the defense reacts accordingly. Cal, thank you for the likes. defense is responding to the attack to the north now, especially with artillery falling in. Bombing run coming in from the defending side. Not doing a whole lot of damage that hasn't already been done. Kimmy's looking at pushing in. That is a heavily guarded building now, though. They are making a good push, but defense has reacted appropriately to it. This is... not sure whose airhead's that. I think that must be the defenders, so there's probably less than a couple minutes left. Might be the security. Yeah, the attackers had armor. I just don't know what happened to it. It seems like they... I mean... So, if the attackers lose this, right now the attacking side is looking at 2,800 fuel. Conversions, lack of armor. The attackers did have armor originally, but if you don't maintain it, I mean, nothing you can really do about it. Is there a satchel on this? No? Why aren't you blowing it up, Bob? Oh, finally blew up. Attackers trying to get that eastern push. Now, satchel charge, I would say probably right about here, would probably do a lot of damage and may even get the garrison. Cherno moving and do exactly that. Throws a grenade over. Now, it's mowed down by Patrick, I believe. Defenders are circling up. They're holding their position well. Attackers are taking ground, but may not do anything in the end. Young, does he know he's there? Nope. Gets mowed down by Patrick. And the final countdown timer sounds off. GG. Attackers cannot finish. Yeah, the attackers are doing a good job for the most part. I think just the defenders... Oh yeah, one of the tank crews did, in fact, go to infantry. The defenders just countered just a little bit better. And then we'll be ready for the next match. Be right back, myself personally. Kello, thank you for the follow. And President, thank you for the heart me. Alright, we back. We gotta let the blueberries sort themselves out real quick. Kello, thank you for the follow. Visions, thank you for the follow. Tibby, thank you for the follow. And Taylor, thank you for the follow. You guys are crushing on the follows. Once one more squad is made. There we go. Alright, invite only. All right, here we go. Battle of Utah Beach. With the Greyhound going straight to the south. See, I think this bottom objective is a little hard for defenders to defend, especially if they go straight to the objective. It's a bit of a foot race, and attacking sides are likely already capping. Yeah, they are. So this first objective is going to fall quick. Hornblower letting the flames go loose. He's met by Abstract. Did Abstract get him? He might have. Oh. Greyhound runs one, runs two over. First objective falls. Dog underneath the beach is open. So now we're going to start seeing personnel spawn at middle, spawn at top, and they're going to move in and try and take out these defaults. And Emoji, thank you for the follow. Ren, that's a lot of juicy targets in that building. I'll be pumping HE into there. Oh, good rocket. We'll see who did that. Nosy person. Does he get it again? Good rockets. Oh, that was a 100-meter shot. Good rockets by Nosy person, taking out that Greyhound. Yeah, that Greyhound would have been, if he was a multi-man crew, he would have been able to come around and get this default. I'm surprised he wasn't putting more HE rounds into this building. This building's very popular for the defense. Attackers have set up an blue zone push garrison. They have, however, not taken much ground on the north or in the mid, or, you know, progressing, but they are moving for the defaults to the north. Minnow default is still up, and north, I believe, is going down right now, unless this, oh, support, not so spooky, saves the top default garrison from being taken out by the enemy commander. But unfortunately, there is more Americans pushing that way. Papa Tank comes in. Is he gonna? Oh, he doesn't get the rocket off, but not so spooky. Takes out the next threat. Oh, here comes in Stewart. Another AT guy is spawned in. Oh no, engine. Why are they not finishing? I'm not sure why they're not finishing off the supply truck. How's that? Come on, Tank. I know you like those frickin', everybody likes those vehicle destroy points, so. Don't know why that hasn't fallen yet. What's this Stewart? Is this the solo from earlier? It is. We'll see where he ends up. Whom has arrived on the battlefield. I believe he's putting some fire. Medium tank has also arrived to the south. Headway is being made. Let's see what Reggie does. Reggie taken out by a bush camper. Nope, he gets the bush. Reggie gets the melee, but gets shot in the back in turn by Sergeant. Both default garrisons are still up at this time. Actually, all three, no. Yeah, all three defaults are still currently up. Able marking the medium tank on point. Who do we have back here? Silent Demon. He's on bazooka, so I don't know why he's sneaky snaking it. How's it going, Atomic? Yeah, I mean, the artillery was working really well last match for the defense. I mean, honestly, though, what I would probably do is I would just probably put an 18 mine in front and behind. Because once that medium Sherman locks in, which it's currently doing, it's going to be a waste of a satchel charge. I'm on nothing for the follow. No idea why that medium tank isn't able to. And there it is. All that sneaky work for nothing. You hate to see it as an AT player myself. So relatable, though. Seems like there's a decent skirmish going on up here to the north for those defaults. Papa Tank goes down. Oh, just being tech savvy. Baby fingers coming in. I have no idea what that audio bug is, but alright. Alright, that's annoying me, though. I'm staying away from that area. They all can enjoy the skirmish. Let's go back to the fighting. Oof. So attackers are moving along the southern kind of southern hillside, basically, for this objective. Somebody brought up the question about what's like a good way to solo tank in this game, and honestly, this so there is a server. If you check my Discord profile, you can see what the Discord invite link is, and you can get into the Discord. Well, when this guy was a solo. Positioning your tank into positions like this is a very good way to be an effective solo tanker. Ooh. Good rocket by, never mind. When you're solo tanking, you want to put yourself in a position where you can give a lot of assisting fire to your side while avoiding being taken out by anti-tank. Obviously, there's pros and cons to being in a position like this, because while yes, you have a great view of the battlefield and a great view of slamming HE rounds onto the defense, you also got to deal with the fact that enemy armor can, on the other hand, additionally see you from just as far away. So if they bring up a heavy tank, which they probably will from the west, probably somewhere, ideally, somewhere within this field, they would get a really good view of that Sherman, and they would fuck it up pretty quickly. How did that solo tanker die? Oh. Good hit by rockets. Was that, who was making those? Alex. Just a wee bit over. It's a little hard when, when you gotta count for elevation. It's the Remagen, Tibby, it's the Remagen refresh. Good body hit. I think that AT guy was out of rockets anyway, so he's not upset about the death. And if I'm attacking armor, I'm obliterating this building with HE. It's just such a common spot for enemy defenders to take up. Looks like the attackers have finally gotten out both the defaults to the middle and to the south. So they will start making their own flank attempts onto the point. I see the defenders are starting to react accordingly. Push broom goes down. Honestly, I don't know to who. Probably sociopath. Wow, it seems like my M1, my carbine shots or M1 shots never kill from that range on the first hit. Oh, that almost was. That would have been sexy. Oof. Alex gets an HE hit in return. Oh, really, Grim? All right, I'll refresh it. I'll refresh it. Thanks for letting me know. If you want, you can just DM me, and I'll send you a fresh Discord link as well. Pukari, thank you for the follow. I can't tell with the rosters. Let me see if I can find the commander mark on the field. All right. So for the defense, the commander is Kana Marquisard. And then for the attack, I don't see the attacking commander anywhere. Medium Sherman, I believe, is trying to make a play for this default. Locking it out. Natural charge takes it out. Also takes out some defenses as well as some attackers. There's still another garrison up. Defenders are going to have to spawn and turn around. That flank has come in from the 6. Get moving, guys. Don't stay in that crater. WN5 is not being capped just yet. Big Bear. Yes, I am Xbox console. Admin cam permissions. Flamethrower's doing good at clearing out the building. Well, it's 24/7. Well, I'm not a part of the 24/7 clan. My clan's actually Legion. But anybody can join 24/7's Discord. Defense did really good taking back that building and snuffing out that flank. Stewart has now showed up on the north side. Medium tank just got taken out by a 76 that's shown up on the battlefield. Who's this man by? Trail Runner and Tibby. Yep, exactly, Kay. Oh, for sure, Ned. I mean, there's always good players in the server. To me, though, I mean, I will say it just depends on what your match preferences is. Don't get me wrong, I do like offensive. I probably like offensive more than warfare, but sometimes you just... Sometimes I need a break from offensive, you know? Like, just need a break from... Kind of like, I don't want to call it a loop, but... for better or for worse, the regulars in this server kind of how did that miss? The regulars in this server kind of play the game in a kind of a bit of a predictable sense, where generally you hold like the first or second point pretty long, and then for whatever reason they just have a tendency that if the last point or second to last point is really built up, they just intentionally give up objectives in order to fight on that built up point, which I don't know, to me is like a little annoying, because I don't know, I guess it's just being the purist in me, where it's just like, you know, if you're gonna win the game, you know, because there's no guarantee that you're going to if you give up the objectives. And sometimes, just like, you know, if they can't take, like, an early objective, then it's boring. Because, okay, so you made a really built-up point. They couldn't take a non-built-up point. What makes you think they are going to take the built-up point, you know? So now it's just a dull affair, just waiting around, looking for enemies to shoot. And it's not really sporting, I guess is what I'm trying to get at. I'm console, but I do have a copy on PC. Jimmy, thank you for the follow. I will say PC, if you have to say between PC and console, which is kind of better, I will say PC has a lot better blueberries in terms of actually doing what they're supposed to do on point. In terms of ability, I don't know. Like, unfortunately, there's no real easy way unless you were to do it kind of like a best 2 out of 3, like getting all the good shooters of console versus all the good shooters of PC or players of PC. And like have one match all be played on keyboard and mouse, the other match be played on controller, and then maybe the tiebreaker is controller versus keyboard and mouse. But it's just like, I don't think there's any real easy way to gauge who would be, what side would necessarily be better. Now, does PC have a lot less bugs to it? Yeah, probably, but that's because the devs, it's been said that the devs don't have, like, any console testing capabilities. So when they push these updates, there's no real way for them to, like, beta the update and take it through the ringer to test to see, hey, yeah, is this Hell Let Loose patch going to be good? Is it going to, or is it going to fuck the console? There's no real way for them to tell, so they just push updates, hope for the best, and then deliver patches for the console side of things. Gorgeous. Thank you for the heart, me. What time is it? Make sure I'm not overlapping with work. So I kind of want to just point out, I'm going to be making a video on Commander Offensive Attack. I guess offensive attack sort of meta in my eyes. And the meta that I always advocate for is, as an offensive attack commander, if you have, hopefully you have good squad, halfway decent squad leads that will build a garrison for you. But looking at how this map has laid out so far, basically the offensive attack meta, if you're commanding, is once this second objective reveals itself, use a supply drop to have a squad lead build a garrison somewhere for you down here, and then come up here with a supply truck and basically take out, once you get this default out, get a garrison established up here, and then move to the south, get another garrison, and take out this default. The reasoning for it is because if you manage to get a garrison up here and have it snuck up there, then your guys aren't running from the beach to get up here in order to recommence the attack. When you're on the attack, you have 30 minutes to take an objective. As you can see with how this offense is shaken up right now, granted they're taking ground, the attackers, but still, this is all just time kind of being wasted at the moment. So the attackers have to move across all this open ground in order to possibly get a garrison set up in a better position. Some are probably over here in order to attack WN4. So mind you, if you also had this garrison set up down here, this is allowing your forces to push off and start making progress into the enemy zone. And when it's offensive, every minute matters when you're the attackers. So right now, the defense is having the advantage because these attackers are nowhere close to get a push off Garrison set for their blue zone. And all this time that's passing by right now is time that's going to be helping the defense. Now, granted, at the end of the day, I mean, if one side's a bunch of good fighters and defense can't win their gun battles, then it's going to be kind of a moot point. Or if one side has all the armor and the other side doesn't, or it doesn't have AT just reacting to anything. People are about to get smoked. Pop a tank on the flank. Now, does he know? He got taken out by CJ Booth. Almost a very good play by Papa Tank. Salvadorium Pill, thank you for the roses. Like I said, it depends on who's playing. As you guys can see, like I said, this attack to the east is stalled right now. The 76 take out. Oh, the spa. Papa Tank, King Greg. Satcheled? It is satcheled. Nice job, that's one down. Yeah, I mean, I think it just always depends on who's on what side, you know? Like, whenever a side super fortifies a point, it just never feels like that attacking side knows to bring satchels, you know? Like, it's easy enough to deploy smokes, it's easy enough to start breaking into some of these areas. So it's just like, when you super build a point and none of it is destroyed, then it's just like, does the other team even know what they're doing to take out the fortifications? You'll get maybe one or two guys in to help, you know, maybe do some damage, but I mean, one or two guys can't win the battle. Oh, let's watch this heavy smoke this Stewart. RIP. Problem is this medium? No, that tiger is back here. Medium and the tiger are not aware of each other's presence at the moment. Is Papa Tank? It is Papa Tank. Papa tank about to get taken out though. He goes down. Hoping they don't see him. Stay low. Stay low, tank. Oh, he's brought rockets smartly. One into the back. God, it's such a bane of my existence that these tanks are so fucking fast. Oh, non-pen hit. I think it was off the back of the turret. So annoying. It's so weird that American bazookas can pen the turrets of fucking German armor, but German Panzerschrecks that have always been capable of penning like the sides of heavy tanks still cannot pen the turrets of American armor. Oh no! Oh, sniper saves the medium tank for the moment at least because there's another AT here. Yeah, the AT does not show any interest in going after that tank. Maybe Game Slinger is going to be up for the challenge. You see, guys, armor. Yeah, Game Slinger, does he do it? He hits track. Exposes, probably to be shot by a sociopath in a second. Take that shot, game. Take the shot! What are you... Oh. Kenny, thank you for the follow. Yeah, Armando, if you join the Discord server and that medium tank's getting away, you can help get your automatic game kicks appealed if it's just been to accidental TKs. Yeah, I mean, he got the fuck out of there. Well, I mean, that was more or less a combination of good driving and kind of unfortunate anti-tank play. We got an airhead coming into the northwest. That is an attacking airhead that has been marked. Commander's out here trying to protect it. Come on, Jackal. You know it's there. Don't waste all your ammo. He might get shot by the commander. Whoa. Oh, commander gets shot. Oh, that first wave did not go very well. See if we can get a good view of the second one. Oh my god. See if the next wave's even bigger. No. His positioning's a little unfortunate because he's on the ground. See if he repositions. Yeah, he's not even able to tell now. Oh. I was gonna say that machine gun was the one thing that was locking out that garrison. Now that airhead and the garrison's gonna be freed up to spawn in on. Defenders have to... The attackers are getting a foothold behind this objective, and to the north, the defenders are gonna need to start to react accordingly now. Yeah, as said, that garrison was freed. Spawn wave comes in. If you're on the console side of things, we are watching the D-Day 24/7 server. It's gonna be a tall task for Nokra to help whittle down these numbers. It's possible, though. Okara gets the commander, Goth Batty, but does not win the duel with Gorlami. See, right now, I think the deciding factor between these two forces has been one side has good armor teams, the other side doesn't. So while I think the defense right now has got the better infantry, it's just becoming a tall order for them to hold out so far because of honestly the lack of armor. Greg. Ah. Gets shot by Louis. I'm Xbox. Yeah, this is a console server. I don't know if you can kill people inside of the tanks. Haven't tried. Well, actually, yes. I think as admin, you can kill anybody on the field. But I'm not an admin. I'm just in the admin cam view. honestly, that tank's made all the difference for the attackers. Or the tanks in general, I guess I should say. Alright, we're going down the Drowned Fields. Which is completely undefended at the moment. Garrison spawn down here. As I mentioned earlier, like I said, if you're able to dot your garrisons in preparation for the next objective, then your guys don't have to run. They can just spawn down there and they can immediately carry on the next attack. This is offensive, yes. I guess let's go see what's going on up here. The objective is slightly built. Maybe somebody's brought satchels to it to destroy some of the defenses, but... Oh, so this is brand new. You can actually place the static artillery guns anywhere within the last 2 squares of the final... of your side of the map. As a flooded house, or Drowned Fields, excuse me. Now we're on a flooded house. If I'm that AT guy, I am so upset. Oh. Yeah, 76 just made short work of it. attack right now is just absolutely front dooring the final defense point. Buys whenever, but did they call that bombing run in because the tank was there? As bombing runs are not effective on as much as never not that effective on tanks as much as you think they may be. Like if they called that if the commander called the bombing run along that road, it would have done so much more. Joe, what do you think for the follow? Another 76 coming in? Yeah. Fortunately, defense is cooked. GG's. Yeah, DM me, Armando, and I'll get you the link. The one that was on my profile is expired, so I just have to just get a new one. What time is it? 10:54. All right. Unfortunately, that's pretty close to the time I normally call it. So we're just gonna go ahead and call it. Um, Thank you guys so much for watching today. Shout out to the 18 new followers. You guys are loving the admin cam, so I'm gonna keep bringing it to you guys. Shout out to Sabdoria, Gaming with Gorgeous, the Prosthetic, Twiggy, Osmosis Jones. Thank you guys for the gifts today and your support of my live. We'll be back. We may even do a bonus stream tonight. We'll see. But otherwise, we'll be back tomorrow morning with more Hella Loose action. Until next time, guys. Until next time. Altiaco signing out. Enjoy your Tuesday. I was like, couldn't remember it's Tuesday.